Hey everyone, and welcome back to another great under $5 eShop deals video. A series where pretty much every week we go through the eShop and we pick out which are the best games to be buying if you only have less than $5 to spend. Now yet again today we'll be giving away two $5 eShop gift cards. As I say in every video, all you need to do to participate in that giveaway is be subscribed to the channel and drop a comment down below, then check in on the next video to see if you won. If ever you want to see the full contest rules, they're down below in the description of the video. Also, I'll be linking down below the previous week's video as well as the regular eShop deals video because a lot of those deals are still running, and if you want to take a look, you can make sure you're not losing out on any great pickups. So now with all that stuff out of the way, let's jump straight into this week's deals. Just don't forget that if you do enjoy the video, consider hitting that like button. So now to kick off today's deals, not only do we have a game that is brand new to the series, but one that is at its lowest ever price, which is Milli Greg, that is now 50% off, only $1.99, and will be running till February 9th. Now this is actually a game I tried just this week. It's a precision platformer, I would say very much in line with the likes of something like a Super Meat Boy. The game offers you over 100 levels where basically you have to guide Milli through the different obstacles to make her way to Greg, which is her beloved cat. Now, although I did compare this game to something like Super Meat Boy, I will let you all know, however, I did find it quite a bit easier. But what I can definitely say is at only $1.99, either as a first introduction to precision platformers or someone looking for a more straightforward playthrough, this can be an amazing pickup for this week. Now, second on our list for today, we actually have the whole Choices That Matter series, so the three different games that are all at their new lowest ever price of 66% off, $2.03 a piece, and will be running till February 21st. Now, I don't know if you grew up like me reading those Choose Your Own Adventure books, but the Choices That Matter series is basically that in a digital format. And as the first time I presented this series, when I heard of the concept, I wasn't really sure I would get into it on the Nintendo Switch. But I have to let you know that after trying these different games and playing through all of them, it actually converts to the Nintendo Switch very well. And I've got to say that each one of these three entries actually have a really compelling storyline with a bunch of different endings. So if you want to try out a more text-based visual novel style, but nonetheless something that can really pull you in, at only $2.03, I really think it's worth taking a chance on these for this week. Now next on the list, we have another great game for this week with Steamworld Dig that is currently 75% off, dropping the price to only $2.49 and will be running till February 19th. Now I said it on the weekend, the whole Steamworld series is on sale currently, and pretty much each game on its own is an amazing pickup. If you're looking for the cheapest game on the list and the best way to jump into this series, well, Steamworld Dig is going to be your pick for this week. And I'm telling you right now, it might be the cheapest on the list, but it is nonetheless a great Metroidvania style game. Now this game, if I'm not mistaken, saw the light of day on the 3DS, but let me tell you, it ported over to the Switch very well. And just like its sequel, it has a super addictive gameplay loop that pushes you to dig just a little bit further each and every time. Now this game ultimately came very close this week to being my pick of the week. Now next on the list, we have another amazing game that's on sale for this week with This War of Mine, the complete edition, being 91% off, dropping to only $3.59, this one running till February 7th. Now I'm actually starting off my description of this game with a slight warning. This game can be very graphic and also have some really hardcore scenarios regarding real wartime. But this is basically a survival game where you're playing in a city that is under siege. You're going to have to set up shelter, you're going to have to scavenge for food, you're going to have to collect resources. Basically everything is here that is known from the survival genre. But where this game really becomes deep and makes it so amazing is how it really stirs your moral compass. Do you steal from other people that are trying to survive, or do you make sure that you stick to your moral code and only barter with them? I'm telling you right now, this is one of the most amazing games if you really get into it. However, it'll also put you in some pretty uncomfortable situations. But nonetheless, an amazing pickup at only $3.59. So now it's time to take a quick break and announce today's winners of the $5 eShop gift cards. And our first winner for today is going to be Jamie Barba, who said, I'm gonna grab Foregone and also Vigil. Been waiting a while to grab him, seems like a good opportunity. So Jamie, I'm really glad you found at least one great pick from my video last week, and you're right, Foregone is a great opportunity at $4.99, so hopefully this gift card is gonna help a little bit. And my second winner for today is going to be Incognito, that said, what an incredible list. And I'm really glad you enjoyed the weekend list, Incognito. You're right, that list had quite a few bangers on it. Now, all you need to do to claim your $5 eShop gift cards is reach out to me in my pinned comment down below in this video. So now, getting back to our deals for today, we have another brand new entry to the series, which is Candle, the Power of the Flame. That is 80% off, dropping the price to only $3.99, and in this case, will be running till February 15th. Now, this is yet again another game that I tried just this week. It is ultimately a puzzle platformer with an art style that actually just blew me away. But not only that, it really offers an amazing world to discover with a truly artistic vision that is one of a kind, and also some slow-paced yet very interesting puzzles to solve. If I had only one thing to say about this game, it is based a lot around the concept of trial and error, which isn't unheard of for a puzzle platformer, yet sometimes yes, you'll have to retry the sections 2-3 times till you find the proper solution. But overall, another amazing pickup in my opinion for only $3.99. Now next on our list for today, we have another game that is at a brand new lowest ever price, and that is the King's Bird that is now 80% off, dropping the price to only $3.99, and this one running till February 15th. Now, we're yet again looking at another precision platformer for today, however, with a completely different art style from the previous one, this one focusing on some truly breathtaking visuals. The gameplay here is also very original, focusing around gliding around the stages, and is really about all getting down the flow of each level. It is one of those games that has a really high initial difficulty curve, however, when you finally get down, as I said, the flow of the game, things will fall in place, and finally, you can pull off some pretty great synergies. Overall, this is a very challenging yet great game for this week. Now next on the list, we're actually looking at a game that we saw on the weekend list, however I think deserved a second mention here to make sure that no one misses out on the deal, and that is Foregone, that is now 75% off, dropping the price to only $4.99, and will be running till February 9th. As I pretty much said on the weekend, this is a 2D action platformer with a visual style that will right away evoke Dead Cells for those who have already experienced that game. However, what's different this time around is we're not talking about a roguelike game, rather a set 2D action platformer. What I really enjoyed most about this game were the truly great boss fights, and I do want to mention, however, quickly that when I had initially played the game, there were some frame rate issues that apparently have been mostly patched out. But none of those were game-breaking, meaning that at $5, this is nonetheless a great pickup. It also offers a free downloadable demo if you want to give it a try first. Now next on today's list, we have the Namco Museums Volume 1 and 2 that are both 75% off, dropping to $4.99, and will be running till February 15th. Now in both these collections, you're getting great Namco classics. Now I do want to mention these are the 8-bit versions of the games. If you want the arcade versions of the games, they're in a different pack, and yes, it's a little bit more expensive. However, if you're like me and you grew up playing these on your NES, these 8-bit versions have their own nostalgia factor. Now my personal favorite is the first pack because it has some of the most classic games like the original Pac-Man, the original Mappy, the original Dig Dug. But not only that, it even has Splatterhouse 1 Paku Graffiti, which is a 2D platformer that we never really received in the West. These are great pickups for this week for nostalgic gamers. Now our next game is the other Steamworld game that is currently selling for under $5, and that is Steamworld Heist Ultimate Edition that is 75% off, dropping the price to only $4.99, yet again running till February 19th, and this game will be my pick of the week. As I said earlier, all the Steamworld games are great pickups, and Steamworld Heist has to be, at least for me, one of the games I had the most fun with. Think of it as a 2D XCOM style tactical shooter, however, with the wacky art style and gameplay known from the Steamworld series. Not only that, but the steampunk in space sort of art style that they went for is just fantastic. So if you're a fan of the Steamworld series, if you're a fan of tactical shooter gameplay, this game has to be a must-have game for this week, and at only $4.99, it really is a steal. So now, just as usual, it's time for this week's Sizzle Reel of deals with some other great games to consider. So we're pretty much at the end of our under $5 list for this week. So let me know, what did you think about the list and what games are you going to be picking up down below in the comments. Also, if you're looking for more deals, don't forget to check those other videos that I linked down below. And just as in each and every video, I really want to thank my channel supporters. Their support is appreciated so much month after month. And on the way out, don't forget that if you did like the content, consider hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel if you aren't already, and hitting that notification bell so you know when all my future videos come out. And as usual, I hope I'll see you in my next video.